Live. I just wanted to invite you personally to the Ripple Circle, which is an online community that I just created, actually resurrected. I used to have an online community all of last year, and I had kind of given up on it, bailed on it because it was becoming too performative. It felt very hustly, and that's just not my vibe. So I've had a year, I've stepped away from it, and I've kind of restarted it from scratch. It's called the Ripple Circle, and it's for anyone who wants to embrace being human, being imperfect, being on a journey, no matter what kind of creative you are. This is my studio. So I paint, I write, I make a mess, I take photos. There's a lot of creativity that happens here, but there's also a lot that happens in my parenting, when I make my food, all kinds of stuff. You don't have to box yourself as a creative. And a lot of places are becoming a lot like social media. Substack started out as not being social media, but it became a mini social media with the notes. And I'm guilty. I partake in notes all the time, but I also feel like I want to step away from that hustle, from that feeling of constantly having to produce. I really just want to slow down and have conversations with people. And I see a lot of people coming to the Ripple Room, which is my live monthly Zoom, where we just talk. There are times like last month when I did the Ripple Room, or this month, in fact, I didn't even create anything. Usually I'll dibble dabble, make something with my hands. I'll make a zine or something and show people what I'm doing, or I'll talk about my supplies here, what my favorites are, and things like that. But this time we just chatted and it felt nice. It felt good. We talked about what our creative blocks are and how we can reframe them, but also just even witnessing, giving each other space to share and hearing from somebody's perspective what reflection meant to them, from somebody else's perspective, what letting go meant to them, because all of us come to these words, these phrases with history, with context. And so it's just nice to be able to sit for an hour and just chat. And there were some people that were making with their hands while they were partaking in that discussion, which was also nice, so come as you will, do as you will. And I felt that the Ripple Circle, this online community, kind of will be a bridge between the monthly Ripple Rooms. So the Ripple Room is live, it's not recorded. You come as you are. We talk about whatever the theme is. The theme is just to give it kind of a loose structure. The theme for August for the Ripple Room is unrushed. We've done surrender. We've talked about summertime. We've talked about the various words in the Ripple practice in the past. And so in August, we're just going to focus on unrushed. In September, we're going to be talking about nurturing, however, whatever that means to you. But that's what the Ripple Room is. It's a live gathering of creatives where we just share and we make together. And we are just there with each other, for each other, without a recording, without that sense of, oh, somebody's going to hear it and listen into this conversation later. I think it provides that sense of security and sanctity to the space. But I wanted something as a continuation of the Ripple Rooms in between that was asynchronous, where we could continue to share, where we could continue to ask, where we could continue to lean on each other. The Ripple Circle is not me teaching you anything. It's not me showing you techniques. I will be sharing my hurdles, how I deal with them, how I embrace, how I don't embrace the frustrations, but also the joys, the things that linger, and how I do what I do, why I do what I do, what brings me the most joy, what feels overwhelming, things like that. I will be sharing those. But it's also a space where I am hoping people will share their joys, their little wins, their struggles, what keeps them up at night. What does creativity mean to them? And I think that peer guidance, that peer interaction, those conversations are so helpful. So it's not going to be an overwhelming kind of scrolling busy feed. Some days it'll be completely silent. Other days you might see a video pop up. And I'm hoping that as more and more people join, we have 3 members so far in the Ripple Circle. I just launched it today, so that's a huge win in my book. The 3 people said yes right away. But if you want to explore it, I welcome any questions you might have about the Ripple Circle. It's $10 a month. You can cancel your subscription anytime. It's a space for us creatives, and however you identify creative is fine. It's not artist, it's not writer, it's not gardener, it's not chef. It's even you just talking. We're creating something from nothing every day, even when we talk. So just come, try it out, see what you think of it, find some creative companionship, find people that are willing to slow down, willing to be present, willing to be kind, and being human. I'd love for you to join. I will drop the link. I think I'm not really sure how to drop a link over here, but it's circle.littletokensbigripples.com. And I believe it's in my notes. It's also as a link on my profile. Every platform has its own way of doing this. So I'm typing it as I am talking right now, circle.littletokensbigripples.com, because it's the ripple circle, so circle. And yeah, just come, hang out, and we'll see what we make of it. We're building something together and in conversation with each other, in community with each other, and in presence. Just an experiment to see how gatherings online can feel different and feel more peaceful and less overwhelming. All right, take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the Ripple Circle or the Ripple Room, wherever you might want to come.